New here, welcome to the Wrestling is Theaters podcast. Man, there's a lot of stuff to discuss here on the Wrestling is Theaters podcast. AEW is the main topic. We're going to talk about Dynamite, talk about AEW going to be on Max permanently from now onwards. AEW being on Max, is it good for them or not? We're going to get into that for sure. Let's start about addressing something that people are not even understanding here. This goes on AEW and WWE sides both. The idea and notion out there that AEW is the real competition and how WWE is so scared of AEW, you need to get that fucking thing out of there. Because you can't tell me that WWE is scared of AEW. They're not. Do you guys remember when Swerve Strickland went on a podcast and said how WWE was really upset about what happened when Swerve got signed to a really big $1 million contract or whatever? $1 million a year, whatever, or so. Swerve got signed. And WWE were really fucking upset. This is the thing here, dude. Listen. AEW is gonna do AEW. They're gonna do AEW. That's what they do. They're gonna be AEW, and the Sickos are gonna watch AEW at the end of the day. The WWE fans are gonna watch WWE at the end of the day. The wrestling fans, generally, who watch everything, they might also choose WWE because, let me break it to you, AEW has done shit to prove that their all-out pay-per-view is going to worth watching in the first place. They've done shit. They've absolutely done fucking shit to prove that. AEW have not built anything great on this past episode of Dynamite. Let's start with the guy they had return on Forbidden Door being Wardlow. Wardlow came back. What the fuck did Wardlow say on Dynamite? What? What did he say? Absolutely nothing. First of all, I was pissed at the fucking decision that they had the gall to make Wardlow in part of the fucking Don Callis family. When you have so many fucking clueless people fucking doing business with the Don Callis family. Bro, you're not getting elevated, first of all. Let me make it fucking clear to you. You're not getting fucking elevated. You're not getting pushed to the moon, being the Don Callis family. You know who I would say, if there any place there would be going anywhere, is Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita. Other than those two, there's absolutely nothing for the Don. All of them are fucking henchmen. Lance Archer means nothing to the AEW product, to the show. Absolutely a fucking loser in that family. A henchman. A fucking bodyguard at the end of the day. That's what Lance Archer is. He's a fucking bodyguard at the end of the day. You know who was another bodyguard in the fucking group? And who's not really being pushed and how he should have been used? The walking weapon, Josh Alexander. Bro, fuck Tony, because Josh Alexander was absolutely one of the best things going on in TNA in a recently down period. Josh Alexander had an absolutely great program with Bully Ray on Impact. Told a great story, the match was fun. Josh Alexander is one of the best fucking pro wrestlers out there. And he was one of the best things to watch on TNA. Bro, NXT, even WWE, they eventually would have called him up. They would have fucking pushed him. Tony Khan has made him a fucking henchman. You really start to understand the dots here. You really start to put the dots here together. Tony Khan is absolutely the fucking Vince McMahon of how Vince McMahon used to do whatever the fuck he wants to do to WWE. And their talent. That's what Tony is, basically. Because Tony wants to push whoever the fuck he wants to push. He can go out there and fucking push Malachi Black, but he didn't give a fuck about pushing Malachi Black. That's why he's in purgatory of fucking trios tag team divisions. He's fucking winning the trios championship all the time. If Tony gave one fuck about pushing Malachi, he would have fucking done that. He didn't choose to do that. Because this is the notion, people think he's fucking some kind of guy, bro. He doesn't push people he likes. That's what people think, really. That Tony Khan doesn't push people that he likes. He absolutely pushes people who he likes. He pushes talent like Ospreay and Hangman, which again, I fucking love those guys. They're fucking great. But there are a bunch of other guys that deserve to be pushed. Bro, fucking Trevor, bro, he can go on fucking Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call that platform. He can go on there and fucking say whatever the fuck he wants to. Bro, he fucking is beyond fucking nothing on AEW. He felt something when he was feuding with Swerve Strickland earlier the year, when they had a great segment on Fallen, for Fight for Fallen. They did the show in North Carolina, Ashton, North Carolina. He felt like something. He felt the build to their match felt like fucking something. Where'd Ricochet's been? Oh, I know where he's been. Fucking nowhere. He's with the fucking Bishop Khan and who the fuck, the Gates of Agony. That's where he is. That's where Ricochet is. Gates of Agony. Absolutely fucking dog shit, bro. I can keep on fucking going on and on. Brody King. Why are you fucking having Brody King team up with Bro Dido? What the fuck they're doing? I love how they work together well. But Brody King, he's been in this fucking thing for like 3 fucking years now. He was with Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews in the House of the Black. In House of Black. That's where he was before. Buddy's injured. Or as so we know. They don't have any fucking idea that they don't want to push Brody. Brody King feels like a fucking top guy. The way he looks, the way he speaks, the way he's fucking over with the crowd. The crowd loved Brody King. The fucking love Bandito too. That's why they work together really well. But the fucking crowd, they love Brody King. Brody King is over. And you have him fucking doing this. I hope they go somewhere. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass here, but I hope they go in somewhere with that, for sure. And again, back to Wardlow. Back to fucking Wardlow. You build this motherfucker up in fucking segments with MJF, where MJF is fucking belittling him. You build him up in those segments. And what the fuck do you expect? You expect, obviously, some great turnout for Wardlow, right? No, they didn't fucking do that. They fucking buried him alongside nobody. Fucking had him feud with Samoa Joe for a while. That went no fucking where. And then he was part of the fucking... Not the Paragon, what was it called? The Undisputed... not the Undisputed, it was called the fucking Paragon. Kingdom. The Undisputed Kingdom. He fucking joined the Undisputed Kingdom. Being one of those people who were in the masks. And who were one of the devils. Being the leader with Adam Cole being part of it too. They have a absolute fucking top guy in Wardlow, who I would love to see get great television time and let him speak and let him tell a story. Maybe have him work with Josh Alexander. I don't fucking care. Let the fucking guy speak. He looks like a specimen beyond a regular human being. He looks like a fucking beast. Legit. I fucking love Wardlow. And that's how you fucking treat him. First of all, you're fucking clueless to even pair him up with Don Callis, because you're not gonna build anybody. You think a loaded faction is great. Bro, a fucking loaded faction is like a fucking loaded Taco Bell wrap or whatever. Or the Crunchwrap Supreme at Taco Bell, which is fucking unhealthy and disgusting. It can be as loaded as fucking every fucking sauce, every chicken piece. It can be loaded so much, bro. Bro, that's fucking hard to digest. When I'm giving you an example here, we're giving a fucking Taco Bell, Crunchwrap Supreme or whatever. It's hard to fucking digest that. How are you gonna make sure... Anything else I would say about this, huh? Oh, you know what I would say about this? I'll fucking say that... That's the example I would give you again. It's a fucking Crunchwrap Supreme that's being fucking loaded up. And it's hard to eat. It's hard to digest. That's how it's hard to take this fucking faction. They have fucking 11, 15 members. I absolutely give 2 fucks about the majority of the fucking group. Josh Alexander, I said he's fucking great. Bro, Hechicero, he means nothing. Hechicero is a fucking clueless hack from CMLL who thinks that he's getting paid really well. That's good for you, buddy. You're fucking going nowhere with their creative or whatever the fuck they have planned for you. You're gonna be fucking back in CMLL at the end of the day. So... Great on you, getting paid a lot of money by Tony Khan, and Tony Khan is really promoting CMLL. Good for fucking Tony Khan. So that's another point. Another fucking thing. In this past Dynamite, I'm going to go back to Dynamite here. Past Dynamite, the show kicked off actually, with FTR and Christian and Cole, or Christian and Edge. It was a good feeling. I think that was a good segment. I'll put something respect over that. I'll put something right there that so people don't fucking say whatever the fuck they want to say, because mentally ill sickos are mentally ill sickos at the end of the day. Tony Khan, legit. I mean, he himself is fucking mentally ill. I don't know what to say. I mean, I go back to my point exactly. The show kicked off, but I think that was a good segment between Edge and Christian and FTR. I think it was a good segment. I think it was. It wasn't great. I think it was good. It was probably the best thing on the entire show. After that, nothing fucking mattered. Let's talk another fucking problem that's just getting redundant and just making me fucking pull out my fucking hair. Every fucking Wednesday, I gotta see this shit. You know what that fucking thing is? All-Star 8-man tags. All-Star trios match. What the fuck is an all-star match? The rest of the stars, they don't fucking matter? If somebody's not in the all-star match, apparently they're not a star, I guess. Oh, MJF's not in the all-star match. MJF is not. Oh, Kenny Omega is on the all-star match. He's not a star. Bro, this is what Tony's booking is, a mind fuck. These matches are fucking not AEW. There are absolutely redundant PWG style matches. And PWG was a great product of his own fucking time. And they had a vile, vicious crowd who used to say stuff like, suck my dick. If you guys fucking remember, you're a professional wrestling fan, you must know that how PWG was back in the fucking day. PWG is a great fucking product of its own time. This ain't PWG. For the fucking part of it. This ain't PWG. This is AEW. And you should be your fucking self. You are acting like you're having a fucking identity crisis out there. Sometimes you're doing something from WWE, sometimes you're doing something from WCW. It's like you fucking don't know fucking nothing, bro. You're a fucking clueless idiot. This is absolutely a shit show, bro. I don't know what to say. This whole idea, bro. Tony doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about Dynamite. He doesn't. He surpassed. To my point, I will make fucking clearly to you sickos out there if you fucking listen to this. He fucking surpassed Nitro. He beat Bischoff. He beat that fucking show, Nitro. He did that. He put up the best show of the fucking entire year. Of this entire fucking year. He put out the best show possible. There's not been one fucking show that is worth watching after that show this year. That's the problem. That's a problem, man. There's not one show that's worth watching. Not one show. Not one show that you really think that was a great show all year. Their best show was on WrestleMania weekend. That was their best show. It was better than Monday Night Raw. Absolutely. And and tribalism is something we don't fucking tolerate here, so go fuck yourselves. If you're gonna out here be a WWE shill, go fuck yourselves. AEW Dynamite on spring break was a great fucking show. Nothing negative I had to say about that show. I don't have anything negative to say about that show. You had a great crowd, great environment, great fucking ending. With the Death Riders really taking a step back a little bit now. I liked that. It was great. That was some great stuff. Absolutely. I mean, nothing more to say about that fucking thing, and I'm keep talking about that. Tony doesn't give one fuck about Dynamite. I'm gonna give you more fun. These trios matches, these fucking PWG matches, they're won there for one fucking reason, because he doesn't give one fuck about Dynamite. Look at the fucking show 4 years ago, and tell me how different it was then, and how fucking awful now it is now. It's absolutely awful. The women's division 4 years ago was one of the best things in pro wrestling, actually. I really loved AEW's women's division back then. They had Ruby Soho debut in the Casino Battle Royal. It was a great fucking pop she had, definitely. And again, the WWE shows out there. If you really fucking want to believe that AEW was not being the competition that they were back then, I want you just fucking, just go fuck yourselves. Absolutely. I mean, you gotta go, bro, fucking to some... I don't know what the fuck I would say about that. I mean, there's fucking evidence out there that they were so close to beating Monday Night Raw. Dynamite was up in the demos. So these WWE shields out there who absolutely fucking have hated AEW from the get-go because they know and they fucking can be sick to their fucking stomach thinking that AEW is putting out a better product than their fucking glory WWE. So let me put fucking tribalism out of this shit, okay? And then you have fucking the women's match, which was the tag team women's match between, I believe I'm fucking forgetting the names probably. I think Queen Aminata was part of it. I'm not sure if that's the fucking case. But Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne, who don't mean fucking shit, bro, the company. I don't care. I don't care about Megan Bayne at this point. She is absolutely in fucking obscurity in this fucking tag team with Penelope Ford. So, let's put that out there right there. Absolutely fucking, just fucking depressing. Dynamite sucked. Absolutely sucked the fucking level. The match between Claudio and Darby Allin is just about Darby and the Death Riders all the fucking sudden. How the fuck does that make any sense? Darby Allin's main fucking focus should be on Jon Moxley and Jon Moxley himself. Nobody else. That match between Claudio and Darby was not fucking great. It is like, people want to go back to say, I'm going to give you an example of how, when MJF turned on Cody Rhodes at Full Gear 2019 after Cody Rhodes' match with Chris Jericho. MJF and Cody Rhodes had a great build. MJF put Cody Rhodes through a lot of fucking trials and tribulations and everything he put him through to a match with Wardlow. So you gotta give me fucking that example out there. You can go fuck yourselves. Because it's absolutely not that. That was great. That story they told with MJF and Cody Rhodes, and finally Cody Rhodes getting his fucking hands on MJF on Full Gear. That was, on Revolution. That was fucking great. And again, talk about the whole pettiness with AEW and fucking WWE, bro. I don't. People are fucking clueless at this point. There are, absolutely. If I'm stumbling my words, fuck you. If you believe that, I don't give a fuck. People are fucking clueless. As I said, my point exactly. Swerve Strickland getting paid that much. WWE is absolutely furious at AEW for that fucking reason. They want to make sure that AEW gets no headlines. They want to bury AEW on the weekend. That's why they're fucking running the show. They want to bury AEW. They're not thinking about AEW as a fucking competition. I mean, they might be the competition. Yes, they are. They're the only competition they got, really. But they're a competition that are leaps bound below them. And who's WWE's competition? I would say Disney at this fucking point. I don't know what the fuck would I say about that. AEW is not their fucking competition. Yeah, people might say it's a fucking competition, but it's not a fucking competition. As they could have been, at one point, could have been the fucking competition. And it could have been great. It could have been told better stories. But that's just fucking ridiculous at the end of the day. I'm not gonna get into that shit. So AEW thinks, and the fucking sickos think that WWE is running these fucking shows to be fucking petty or whatever the fuck. Bro, there's pettiness involved in it. Sure, there is pettiness involved in this. I could absolutely agree with that. But there's another reason involved in this. They want to bury the fucking company. They want to toy with Tony Khan. Because Tony Khan has absolutely fucking pissed them off beyond their fucking brains and their fucking boners out there. Tony Khan has pissed them off so badly. Tony has absolutely infuriated Nick Khan and fucking TKO for manipulating the price of professional wrestlers in the wrestling market. Back to my point exactly with Swerve Strickland saying how WWE was pissed about how much Swerve is getting paid. Because when Swerve's contract comes up, WWE has to match up that fucking contract if they really want him. Or whoever the fuck. Because they want Swerve Strickland. Why the fuck would they go out and feel this way? Why would this report ever fucking trend in the first place at that time? Because they want Swerve Strickland. They want these stars. They know that these fucking stars are great and they want them. They want them in their fucking show. And they know they're going to bring them a lot of money at the end of the day. They want those stars on their show. They want Will Ospreay. You have to be a fucking mindless, idiot, clueless geek out there if you believe that they don't want Ospreay on their show. They fucking want Ospreay. They want Hangman. They want Kenny. They want Okada. They want Konosuke Takeshita. They want fucking Josh Alexander. They want Megan Bayne. They want MJ fucking F. They want Maxwell Jacob Friedman on their fucking show. But they're not okay with paying those fucking prices because you know how much MJF gets paid from AEW? The same amount that WWE pays the Roman Reigns, their number one paid star. $15 fucking million a year, I think. $15 million a year at least. That's how much MJF gets paid. So let's put this fucking whole notion to bed. And I'm going to make it really clear about something else. I've got to talk about it now. About AEW again. We're not letting this fucking AEW shit just vanish out of here. It's going to be part of this scenario. I'm going to be talking about this. AEW, they put on that they are now on Max, right? They're on HBO Max. It's no longer Max, which is so fucking weird. One thing, Warner Brothers goes to fucking they go from HBO Max to Max, go back to HBO Max. I don't fucking care. They're fucking retarded. I could care less about that. HBO Max actually has some great fucking shows. The Penguin obviously has old shows like Sopranos, Game of Thrones on it, so there's some great fucking stuff to check out on HBO Max. It's a great fucking streaming service. I would say fucking better than Disney Plus. Moving on from that, we're not talking about all of that yet. Obviously Disney Plus is those Hulu shows, we're not talking about that stuff really, but AEW is now on Max, and the fucking price is $40 a month to pay to watch a pay-per-view. I want people to fucking understand one thing that they don't understand. The Sickos, the mainly topic here for the Sickos. Tony Khan wants you to pay a lot of fucking money. Sure, he does. And yeah, he might deliver the best bread and butter fucking sandwich. That is AEW's pay-per-views. Those are absolutely their bread and butter at the end of the fucking day. AEW's bread and butter are those fucking pay-per-views. Tony might want you to, really pay that, sure. You know what? You gotta understand, more sickos here, that AEW on Max is not even on their fucking homepage. You have to literally go into a fucking search bar and look for Max, and it's hard to find over there in the first place when you even search for Max. You search for Dynamite. AEW Dynamite on Max. It's hard to find the fucking show on Max. Max does not put AEW on their homepage. That tells you something, man. When WWE was out there being put on Netflix fucking homepage, you fucking think that AEW should be put on Max's homepage. But that's not the fucking case. Because you know why? Because their ratings are down. And Max doesn't reveal ratings and stuff. Max doesn't reveal these shows' ratings. They don't. And if I know for a fact Tony knows them, and eventually they're gonna bite him in his ass. Because those fucking ratings, they're going down every fucking year, bro. They're going down. Especially Dynamite. I'm talking about AEW Dynamite. Collision's fucking dead anyways. Those ratings mean absolutely fucking shit. Those ratings aren't real. The whole 1.5 million. There's no fucking way they even draw that. They think that they're drawing more than they did without CM Punk. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. CM Punk is a big major. The CM Punk is their fucking greatest and their biggest star of all time. Even Chris Jericho doesn't beat CM Punk. So, this notion idea of they're doing fucking great on Max. No, they're not. They're not. Max doesn't want to show it out. They don't want to embarrass Tony. Obviously, Tony Khan has some pull there for sure. I'm going to make it fucking clear to the sickos right here. If you're watching, bro, okay, let me fucking tell you one fucking thing right there. The shows are absolutely not great. HBO Max doesn't give one fuck about AEW. Absolutely, they don't. They don't care about Dynamite. They don't fucking care. If they cared, those fucking shows. I hope the pay-per-view. Okay, we'll see. I'll give you more example. When the fucking pay-per-views happen, when those fucking pay-per-views start on AEW's, or whatever, on Max, they start on HBO Max, tell me then that I'm fucking speaking out of my mind. Those pay-per-views will prove you that if they put them on the homepage of Max, okay, maybe I'm speaking out of my fucking mind. Because what I know for now is that they don't put AEW Dynamite and Collision on their fucking homepage. Max doesn't do that. HBO Max doesn't do that. Again, I'm going to make this clear to the sickos out there. The only reason this company is absolutely in fucking Warner Brothers position right now is because of Tony Khan. Tony Khan and his fucking father at the end of the day. That's it. That's majorly it. If there was any fucking wrestling promoter out there fucking running, if this was Jim Cornette's fucking promotion, that fucking thing would have been thrown off the fucking air, bro. TNA lost rights to Spike TV. You know what happened to TNA? Because TNA wasn't, they didn't have, Dixie Carter wasn't some fucking top tier billionaire. Don't get it twisted. She was fucking rich, but she wasn't a fucking billionaire. Tony Khan owns Fulham in the UK, and then he has a fucking club in the NFL called the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nothing to prove to you more there. Clash in Paris, man. Clash in Paris. I think that was a great show. I'm gonna maybe get into that a little bit here for sure. Give you my takes on that. I think Logan Paul and fucking John Cena, they fucking absolutely blew it out of the fucking water park. They killed it. There's Logan Paul is a great fucking talent. I don't give one fuck. I don't care about what the fuck Ting said, whatever the fuck Logan has done in the crypto business and whatever he did in Japan. First of all, the dude is married. He's a father now. So get the fuck out of here about that notion, please. And about his crypto scams, people should know fucking better to be smart enough and not fucking go and do crypto in the first place. Crypto is a fucking scam in the first place. So go fuck yourselves, you mindless idiot geeks. So Logan Paul versus John Cena, I would say again, is great. And I don't give a fuck about hearing any slander for Logan Paul. Logan Paul is an absolute fucking incredible professional wrestler. He's actually one of the best pro wrestlers they've got in WWE and in the entire industry at this point. Logan's great, and this match was absolutely awesome. And this match is a fucking over. I don't care about star ratings, but this match is definitely the crowd's reaction absolutely really fucking elevated even more. But this match was fucking great. John Cena has let alone had his fucking best match in nearly 10 years since his match with AJ Styles at Royal Rumble 2017, where he won the 16 WWE World Championship. Roman and Bronson Reed, that was what it was. It was a good match. Enhanced made it great. And then you have Nikki Bella and fucking Becky Lynch. We don't need to get to that because I already have my fucking thoughts on that. And if I say something about that, Nikki Bella sucks in the ring. She is not even great. She was never great, first of all. She's not even good. She's not even serviceable anymore. She was serviceable then. In the Divas era. In the fucking where she was put in a position to be around Vince McMahon, women's wrestling. Whatever the fuck he was doing at that time. Who didn't give a fuck about women's wrestling. We know that Vince hates women's wrestling and Bruce Pritchard hates it. So let's not fucking get it twisted there. Yes, that man no fucking shit. And Nikki Bella sucks. And she should not be on WWE television again. She should not be on a pay-per-view. She is not a pay-per-view level talent. You fucking idiots out there. Or this is the Bella Army. Bro, Bella Army is fucking clueless. They're Bella... My fucking bad. I'm gonna probably... I don't know what the fuck should I say. Bella Army is absolutely a fucking... I was almost stuttering. Sorry, guys. Maybe I have a problem with stuttering. Too bad. I apologize for that, if that's convenient. Bella Army are fucking clueless. They don't know shit. They just want to be stands at the end of the day. Go on. I'm not going to talk about this. This match was okay, and that was majority of the reason the crowd. That was it. The crowd made the match okay. This actual in-ring action was absolutely... It sucked. It wasn't good. It sucked. It was bad. It wasn't awful, but it was bad. And then you got, obviously, I guess what I'm going to give my thoughts about Clash in Paris. I'm going to give you a little thoughts about here. Obviously, Becky Lynch joining Seth Rollins at the end of the fucking night. That was great, too. Maybe let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Which I think, after so fucking long, I felt emotion on that show. The show they did in Paris, the La Defense Arena, and they got really fucking, going out there and clipping that shit about them selling out Taylor Swift's fucking record, which is great for them. Go ahead, fucking feel that way. Dude, the show on Raw was absolutely... It was a great show. I think the show was pretty great. It was a great show. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I absolutely enjoyed the show. The crowd is majority of the reason it was great. I think without the crowd, it could have been good. But I think it was a great show. There's a lot of progression and storylines. CM Punk and Seth Rollins is more about now personal. It has become even more personal now. More personal, that segment with CM Punk and Becky Lynch, which went out of the fucking water park, and I would give that analogy. CM Punk and Becky Lynch killed it. Absolutely great stuff. We're not here to talk about Monday Night Raw that much. Let's get into the, what do I give my thoughts on maybe, I guess we talked about AEW a lot, really we did, for sure. Actually, one more thing I'm gonna put on AEW here. The shows we're gonna get into the AJ Lee stuff, so let's get that fucking rolling because we're gonna be fucking rolling for that for sure. CM Punk, not CM Punk's right. Let's get into more AEW stuff here again. We're gonna close it off with AEW a little more, and then get into that, and then obviously we're gonna fucking eventually come to the end of the show. AEW, they're, the Sickos again. Give them a fucking shout out. Hey, Sickos, you're watching this? First of all, hey, Sicko, how you doing? You doing good? You have your fucking greasy fucking, pitchfork fingers out there? With those, greasy Cheetos, fingers out there? On your fucking keyboards? You fucking diluted Sickos? Mentally ill, definitely. I would love you to get some therapy, bro. I would pay for your fucking therapy. I would. Guys, give some, guys, please, I would say, don't go hard on the Sickos. I mean, they're mentally ill. They're mentally ill. They're mentally ill. Dude, they fucking live in a mental hospital. I don't know. So I was just don't go hard on the Sickos. Because they're mentally ill. And you know why they're mentally ill? Because of their idea of their fucking the company being great. And you can't criticize AEW. Who the fuck are you to tell me that I can't criticize AEW? They will get as much fucking criticism that as WWE gets. AEW will get as much fucking criticism as WWE gets. You know why? Because they're not special. You're not the alternative. You fucking proved that to me every fucking Dynamite that I'm watching now. This past year. Or this year, generally. So hey, Sicko. If you're out here listening to me, I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you have your fucking pitchfork fingers out there with full of those fucking Cheetos, on your fingers, and you're fucking tweeting out there to me or whoever the fuck you who disagrees or criticizes AEW. Guys, don't be mean to the Sickos. They're mentally ill, guys. They fucking, I mean, us normal wrestling fans, we're normal. The Sickos are mentally ill, so don't fucking get into with them for sure. Don't get into them. Don't. So anyways, the Sickos really believe they're doing the residencies and fucking everything's great. It's not, Sickos. Sickos, I will explain to you the most calmest possible way possible. It's like I'm fucking explaining a fucking kindergarten class here. Sickos, listen here. Your boss, your teacher, Tony Khan, is not admitting that. I get it. I know. He can't admit that because he ain't gonna fucking admit defeat. Tony Khan wants to make you believe that your residents here are great. But for the fucking fact of it, Sickos, I hope you're enjoying your kindergarten class here. That your company is not doing great. You might have broken a fucking date record. I don't fucking care. Absolutely. You think I give 2 fucks when WWE does it? You know, WWE has the fucking gall. Let's get into that a little bit. WWE has the fucking gall to do those fucking segments out there. Or put out that they broke the fucking gate record. That they and people are fucking cheering out there. Bro, they took in so much fucking money away from your fucking pockets. You fucking idiotic geeks. Hey, back to the Sickos. So, Sickos, Tony Khan can't sell out a fucking arena anymore. Because your company ain't booming. That's the end of the class, Sickos. Goodbye. I hope you're doing well in your fucking, mental hospital, bro. I hope you're doing really great there. I hope you're mentally doing great. Because majority of you are fucking mentally ill. Anyways, so my point exactly, Tony Khan doesn't give 2 fucks about Dynamite. And their shows are not in huge arenas. You know why they're not? Not because of local promotion. Fuck Dave Meltzer, first of all. Go fuck himself, Meltzer. I don't give a fuck about him. Local promotion, my ass. You sold out not the fucking Allstate Center, my fucking... Bro, motherfucker, what the fuck am I saying? They sold out the United Center. And why did they do that? Because of a fucking rumor about CM Punk. Which holds 21k people. Now they're doing what? 1,500? This company's in a fucking ditch. They are in a fucking ditch at this point. They put themselves in this ditch. With what the fuck they did last year. And the little things they've laid the breadcrumbs there. You fucked up a lot of feuds. The Devil storyline with Adam Cole and MJF was fucked up a lot. You really you really pushed Adam Copeland and Christian Cage too much. You shoved that shit down people's throats. You aired the CM Punk Jack Perry footage. Fucked up that for sure. Sickos are mentally ill. And they'll believe everything's great. AEW's product was better last year. It was. Even though they were doing 10% of the 90% capacity in those arenas. AEW's product, the stories they were telling, they were better. Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland is one of the greatest AEW feuds of all time. It's number 2 for sure. If it ain't your top 3 feud, you can fucking go fuck yourselves. Because you have to be a fucking idiot not to believe that feud is that great. Adam Page and Swerve Strickland was absolutely awesome. That fucking spot that they had on All Out. We're going back to All Out. We're going to talk about All Out, sure. We did talk about All Out again. All Out was fucking great. It's one of the best All Outs ever put out. All Out has always fucking delivered in this fucking company. All Out is one of their best pay-per-views ever. Genuinely. I'm not going to put that out there. But I don't give a fuck about this year's All Out. You know why? Because Tony Khan has done nothing to build to All Out. He has put Forbidden Door in this fucking mess. If you build to All Out, if you fucking close the door, finally, because the Forbidden Door doesn't really exist, really. The majority of the talent from New Japan is on the fucking AEW roster. And the New Japan talent, they don't mean fucking nothing, because they're actually fucking losers out there, and they don't mean nothing. They don't. David Finlay, where the fuck is he? Is he on the fucking show in Forbidden Door? No, he's not. David Finlay means nothing. Let me make that fucking clear to you fucking sickos out there. So, they're doing, obviously, they're doing less viewership or whatever, great. But, talking about attendance here. And the attendance proves you more than anything. They're running shows in residencies because they don't have anything to do, really. Bro, they're not. I wish that AEW was doing great stuff. I wish. I really wish. And I hope that next week we talk about this, we talk about fucking great AEW stuff. But we're not talking about great AEW stuff. The reason we're not, because they're shit straight up. Let's get into AJ Lee. I'm going to close it off with Roger Jackson and Rampage Jackson's comments. Interesting about those, huh? So anyways, you know, Raja, we're going to talk about that later on. AJ Lee. Since CM Punk turned... Actually, we're gonna talk about something from AEW and /TNA. As you know, AEW and TNA are gonna be going head to head most probably, starting October. Especially TNA going head to head with AEW. You know why they're doing this? Be a bit smart here, people, because it's not a fucking joke we're talking here. They're doing this for simple reasons. They want to take the portion of audience away from AEW. And then when their deal comes up with Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Is going to look like that, bro. We signed a fucking deal. You're worse than you were when we first signed you in the first place. Because when you first debuted, you were doing 1.4 million viewers. And now you're doing this. Moving on. So that's another thing that will be coming up in October. We call them the Total Nonstop Elite Wars that will be coming up in October. So tune in for that if you care about TNA or AEW. Or in wrestling in general, that's up to you. So let's get into this. AJ Lee. So CM Punk got low blowed by, actually before that, in the match between Seth and Punk and LA Knight and Jey Uso, the four-way they did. Punk, was laying and Seth said, I fucking hate your family. First of all, what did Larry do to you, Seth Rollins? What did Larry do to you? That dog is adorable. Whoever the fucking idiot out there says that that dog is ugly is an idiot. Get out of here, motherfucker. Larry is so adorable. So fuck yourself, first of all. With that whole topic right there. We love Larry. Seth Rollins says that, and obviously you feel it right away. I hate your fucking family. Oh, I fucking caught it right away, bro. When he said, I hate your fucking family, I hate you, I hate your fucking family. And then, Seth Rollins, I mean, obviously, being part of his wife, Becky Lynch, who comes in, and she low blows CM Punk. That proved everything to you. That confirmed everything. Oh, and everybody was on Twitter saying, yeah, AJ Lee's coming back. AJ Lee's for sure coming back. Listen, if it's not AJ Lee, it's bust. It don't fucking matter. It don't mean shit anymore. So they made SmackDown must-see with John Cena and now AJ Lee coming to that show, which are going to sell out as United Center sold out. AJ Lee will be selling out the United Center, or sorry, the fucking Allstate Center in Chicago, on a fucking rumor. Get that point right exactly? AJ Lee would be doing the same thing when CM Punk returned to professional wrestling in the fucking first place. Full circle moment. 4 years later. Great. So SmackDown sucks anyways, and it's definitely more, you gotta tune in to watch that for sure, obviously, so go ahead and check it out. If you're internationally doing that, go ahead. And on USA Network as well, that's great too. Good stuff, man. Let's get into the Roger Jackson and Rampage Jackson situation. We're going to talk about AJ Lee, and as we know she's coming, but there's not much to discuss there about this. Roger Jackson and Rampage Jackson. Obviously, this whole fucking thing is trending for the first place because of how it's Rampage. Rampage is a very big fucking name in MMA. You've seen those fucking interviews with Ariel Helwani? You fucking know that shit for sure. So Rampage and his son Roger Jackson. So as we know, this fucking clip trended around Forbidden Door weekend of Roger Jackson being at a show, Nox Pro Wrestling, Rikishi's promotion, right? So Roger's out there, and and there was a ton of wrestlers in the back. I think the show had not started really. They were in the back. They were in the back or whatever. They were outside the building. There were a ton of wrestlers there. They were just chilling out. So what really happened here is that Syko Stu, he saw a fucking camera. and he then he saw the camera, and he did not know. He did not know Raja Jackson, really. So I understand that to his point, and whoever is criticizing that, I get that. I mean, Psycho Stu should have not. So if you don't know the guy, and that's what he did, he fucking smashed a beer can on his head. And that pissed Raja off, big time. Raja Jackson was fucking pissed off after that beer can spot. Alright, anyways, Raja Jackson, and then, I mean, more stuff comes out, and about more stuff we're going to discuss here. I mean, this is going to be fucking vicious, and the way I'm going to fucking put this over is something that people might not fucking understand. And to those 14 years old out there, bro. I'm not going to blame you for this, because he's a fucking grown man. He's a 25-year-old man, not a kid, first of all. Let's fucking get that thing straight. A kid. He's a kid. And he you know, Rampage had the gall to say that in his comments. I'm pissed at my son. I don't fucking know why he did this. He kind of blamed Sickos Stu a lot in those comments of what he made. He says that people are giving him racist death threats, which is absolutely ridiculous, bro. Fuck off with that. You don't need to send a guy racist death threats, bro. Come on. But so Rampage goes on to say that his son, it wasn't his really fault. He really kind of blames Sickos Stu. Okay, I understand the fact. Listen, I understand the fact where Sickos Stu should have not hit the beer can on Raja's head. That should have not happened. He should not smash the beer can on Raja's head. That should have fucking not happened. Sickos Stu should have not done that. I absolutely understand that. That's absolutely understandable. Sickos Stu, sure, he did that. Yeah, he did that. Should have not done that. We're getting that again. But then Raja's pissed about it, and then Sickos Stu really apologizing to him. He's out there apologizing to him. But when you get in the show, where you hear AJ fucking Mana, this guy who brought Raja Jackson, his friend, AJ Mana brought Raja Jackson into Nox Pro Wrestling. AJ Mana says, you gotta give him a receipt. You gotta give him a receipt. You gotta give him a receipt. Who the fuck are you to tell him a fucking receipt? Who are you? You think you're gonna tell an MMA fighter, a mixed martial arts fighter, to give him a receipt? A receipt is one punch. A receipt is not a fucking beatdown of a person or an MMA takedown. That's not a receipt. So get out of this fucking notion. Who the fuck is he to tell him to give him a receipt in the first place? He has never been around the wrestling business, Raja Jackson. Okay, let that be fucking clear right there. Raja Jackson has never been around the fucking wrestling business. AJ Mana invited him into the Nox Pro Wrestling show, and that's what Raja does. Because Raja, I mean, this AJ Mana guy's a fucking idiot out there. He's allowed to blame here. And I'm not going to blame the 14-year-old fucking kids out there who's going to say whatever the fuck they want to say. Who want to put out their no mercy and whatever the fuck they think they think they're being somewhere that they're calling people pussies or whatever. That you going to take that, bro? You can take that shit? They were egging him on, and he fucking listened to 14 years old. Except he's a 25-year-old man who should be smart enough to think that, hey, I should not fucking be listening to this 14-year-old fan base that I have. These kids out there on this platform Kick. And then he also says, my dream was always to fuck up a pro wrestler. That tells you one fucking thing, that this motherfucker should belong in prison. He should be behind bars. He's not a normal human being. He's mentally ill. Raja Jackson, he's mentally ill. He should be belonged in bars, behind bars. He should not be walking the... What is this? Why do you want to fuck up a pro wrestler? It was your fucking dream to fuck up a pro wrestler. But this guy's fucking mentally ill. Something fucking went down with him as in his father, for sure. And Roger Jackson fucking, you know, went crazy on that show. Something happened. He's not mentally fit. He's not mentally fit. He needs fucking help. So anyway, so now Rampage addresses. The Rampage goes on Instagram and says that his comments. It says that people are. I wish I could put a clip out there here. It's a podcast. We're not putting a clip, and we record this stuff. We're not live, and we're not like it's a faceless podcast. So please, Roger Jackson goes out there and says about this whole shit. Sorry, not Roger. Rampage Jackson says that his son is not the one to blame. Syko Stu's the one who smashed him with the beer can. Sure, I get that. Sure, I understand why Syko Stu should have done that. Syko Stu should have known better. Whatever. He really got a diminish. He says that I'm really fucking pissed at my son and this kid. He keeps on saying this kid. First of all, motherfucker, he's not a kid. He might be your kid. And he says, I'm gonna be a father first. I'm gonna put this first. And this is Syko Stu's fault. He really goes on to say this is Syko Stu's fault. So that's absolutely ridiculous. It's not Syko Stu's fault. It might be his fault a little bit, and I don't give a fuck. Whoever the fuck thinks that it's the Syko Stu's fault. It's not really his fault. Raja Jackson is a fucking absolutely mentally ill human being. This whole shit should have never happened. Where was the fucking booker, the promoter of the show? I don't know. What is their business? How they fucking handle fights? I don't know. Because this should have never fucking happened. You should have went in there and you should have stopped the fucking thing, you fucking absolute retard, AJ Mana. Fuck AJ Mana, bro. Absolutely. This fucking idiot brought a MMA trained fighter, Raja Jackson, out there to say, give him a receipt. Who the fuck are you telling me to give him a receipt when he's never been in the wrestling business? He does not know what a fucking receipt means. He has no fucking idea what a receipt means. The receipt is like one punch. I've mentioned it again. A receipt is not 20 fucking takedown punches. This whole shit is absolutely ridiculous. Fuck Rampage and fuck Raja Jackson. I get it, he's trying to protect his fucking kid, but I absolutely don't agree with this shit. Syko Stu didn't deserve any of this. I have more respect for him ever because he's a fucking veteran too. He was out here doing this pro wrestling thing for sure. Syko Stu absolutely fucking didn't deserve any of this. Obviously he's doing much better, he's doing really well. 200K has been donated to his fucking to his GoFundMe, so that's great. People should go and donate him. I would definitely put the link in the description below to go donate to Syko Stu on his GoFundMe. But again, so you know, this is absolutely ridiculous, dude. Who the fuck is he to tell him this shit? Who the fuck is he? Absolutely, he's a fucking nobody. He's absolutely a nobody, and these fucking 14-year-olds out there. Why the fuck are you? You're a man, bro. Fucking be a man and fucking act like a man. You fucking listen to 14-year-old people, you know? You know, LA Knight said to Logan Paul, but 14-year-old girls who watch your fucking videos. I mean, they're just, this is what Raj Jackson's situation is. See the people who are like 14-year-old kids out there who are watching this shit. Kick is a platform for young audiences. Let that fucking thing out of there, okay? Raja Jackson did something that was absolutely attempted murder. Fuck AJ Mana. Fuck Rampage. He blamed Syko Stu in that fucking Instagram post. Again, you want to protect your kid? But bro, you're fucking saying that you know, it's really Syko Stu's fault. So fuck both father and son. And fuck any fucking asshole out there who wants to fuck up a professional wrestler. That'll be my closing thought. Thank you guys for listening to this. I mean, this is it from the Wrestling Series Podcast. Wrestling Series Podcast. We're out.